Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
What up? What's up, everybody? All nobody that's watching at 2 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast here, 5 a.m. on the East Coast. And what up, Wicked Network? How you doing? Yes, it is very much after hours. It is 4 a.m. in the good old state. Wait. Texas. Got to be careful how loud I do that. It's kind of like 2 o'clock in the morning over here. But as the thumbnail reads, I am about to be heading out hours. I'm mere hours away from my departure. I'll be heading out to Las Vegas. Couple things on the agenda. One, random beep. Going to be involved with a movie shoot. Going to be involved with a movie shoot out there on Thursday. It's a one-day shoot, like a pickup day. Going to be doing that on Thursday. But Wednesday, I'm going to go on over and check out the Mirage Hotel and Casino, one of the legendary casinos on the Strip. Will be closing down Thursday. So Wednesday night will be the last night that the Mirage will be there. It's closing down, being remodeled, and a new tower built, and it's going to reopen as the Hard Rock in a few years. But the end of an era as the Mirage will close its doors on Thursday. So I'm going to go check out the Mirage one last time on Wednesday night. So Wednesday night, Mirage. Thursday, movie shoot. I got my handy-dandy notebook. At some point or another, I'll be doing some Zia records. I've got a list of movies I got to get. So I'm going to be at Zia hoarding up. And so in addition to going to Vegas, I have some cool pickups, things that I've got recently that I thought I would share with you all. And earlier tonight, I was doing some kind of like final preparations, things for this shoot, and had other stuff going on. So I wasn't able to do, well, early last night, I guess, not able to do a like Monday movie news, horror movie Monday, anything like that, just because I had a lot of stuff going on. But as I make my final preparations for departure, so going to be staying the Four Queens, Fluffy Gamer, self an airplane ticket, going to be staying at the Four Queens. And going to be doing a movie shoot. And so, but anyway, he's going to be doing, maybe I'll do a live stream from the Mirage, and then maybe the next night I'll do a live stream down on Fremont Street or something. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do that maybe after the movie shoot's over. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to bring you along for a lot of that adventure. So hopefully you enjoy those videos, and I'll try and make a hoarding up video at the good old Zia Records when I'm out there, because God knows I need some Zia Records in my life. It has been like, I don't know, like at least a month or something since I've been there. It's been way, way, way too long. But Wicked Network, yes, very hard week. Shelley Duvall, Shannon Doherty, Richard Simmons, and who was the fourth? There's somebody else. Drawing a blank. There's somebody else. There have been a lot of people lately passing away, but Shelley Duvall is a big one in the horror community. We know her from The Shining. She was also phenomenal in Popeye, and she did some other things. But the first two, the main one that comes to mind for me be Shining, and then of course Popeye. I love both those movies. Shannon Doherty, she is an icon of the 90s. I'm not knocking it in any way, but it was obviously the shows she was involved with were nothing that I really watched. Maybe she was in a movie or something here or there that I don't remember offhand. But the stuff, I think, 90210 or something like that she was in. I think that's what she was in. But she was, I know, a 90s legend. Died in her 50s from breast cancer, like way, way, way too young. And Richard Simmons, Richard Simmons lived a long life, though. What was he? Was he around 80 years old or something? But still, anytime somebody leaves this earth, it's a sad day. Pamper Pest, what's up? Todd Bridges, what's up? Yes, coming at you late night. The Fluvagurnals in the house. What the deuce? It is vamp time. You know it, Fluff. Yes, Dr. Ruth. Thanks, Fluff. Yep. Dr. Ruth was the fourth one. It is. I just wanted to go live because I'm going to be taking the camera you are watching me on right now, doing all this over here, a little bit of that over there, a little bit of this over here. That camera right there, I got to tear down because it's coming with me to Vegas. And so I thought, you know what? Before I do all of that, let me do a live stream. Even though it is 2 a.m. What are you going to do? You want to see Sean 420? What up? I mean, it's 5 a.m. Maybe some of you folks on the East Coast over there, maybe having a little bowl of cereal, a little something, maybe like a bagel or something like that. But check it out. Let me show you some pickups I got recently. When I went and met Wet Movie 1 and the legend, Mr. Master Chaos, Mr. Jose Prentice, I went out and saw a movie with them, a movie that I was bored and fell asleep. Wet Movie 1 apparently couldn't really give two shits about, and Master Chaos really loved. Long Legs, not my cup of tea. The longer it's been since I walked out of the theater, the more it's kind of grown on me, in a sense that I understand what they were going for and I kind of appreciate that, but God, it was boring as fuck. So still not the biggest fan of Long Legs. And some of the scenes just made no sense. They didn't add to the story, but they were artsy fartsy, so we put them in there. Yeah, fuck all that. But when I was over there to watch that movie with them, we stopped into Barnes & Noble in Burbank, California, and looked at their Criterion sale, being that it's Criterion sale, Severance sale, Vinegar Syndrome sale time of year. And I picked up one item. I almost picked up another item that Wet Movie 1 was like, oh, you need to buy this. Master Chaos was like, oh, that's a great movie. And then right before I was about to get this, Master Chaos was like, I don't think you're going to enjoy that movie because it's not your type of movie. And so I was like, thank you. And I put it back. But I did get Mean Streets 4K. Look. Martin Scorsese, baby. That's funny. I got a Martin Scorsese autograph right over there. What? It's right over there. You can't see it, but it's over there. Believe me. But Martin Scorsese, Mean Streets from way, way, way back in the day with Robert De Niro, Harvey Keitel, David Proval. I don't know who Amy Robinson or Richard Romanus is, but they're in there as well. Mean Streets, man. What year was this? Is this like 73 or something? 74? 1973. This came out. Mean Streets, Criterion. Got it right there. The 4K, little booklet action and all that good stuff. Pick this up. Normally $50 for the 4K, which is absurd. You never buy that for that price. But half off was $25 for the 4K. So I picked that up. Criterion, always good to go. The other movie I picked up recently is a very, very exciting movie. I'm very excited to get this finally because I've been waiting to buy this and I needed it on 4K and I wanted it on Steelbook and I got this. Look. Saw X Steelbook right there. Still factory sealed in the plastic. Needed to get this because the Saw movie collection I had ended at like 9. So this one I needed to get because it was not in my collection. So there it is. Saw X, the 4K box Steelbook, I should say. And I'm not going to open this right now. I'm going to leave it closed until I feel like I need to watch it. Yeah, Fluffy. Oh, that Mean Streets. That's a nice clean copy. It's a nice clean copy. Fluffy. If you can get yourself airfare out to Vegas tomorrow, Thursday we're going to be going up and doing a little movie making madness up on Mount Charleston again. So you want to come up and do that? I got a room with the Four Queens. I'm going to be driving a van out there because I'm going to have some movie making magic stuff. So I have plenty of space. Let's look at some air tickets. But also I got two other things. This is really cool. If you haven't seen or not following along with me on Instagram, you may not know, but lately I watched the first two seasons of Daredevil. Then I watched season 1 and 2 of The Punisher. And then I watched season 3 of Daredevil. And then I watched one of the Punisher movies and all that jazz. But I've been getting in. I've been watching a little Jessica Jones. I've been watching The Defenders. Been watching a bunch of that, the Defenders kind of universe there in the Marvel or Defenders world in the Marvel universe. And so it's got me hooked on this stuff. I actually, it's not here. I'm rocking my Slayer shirt, but I do have a Punisher t-shirt that I just picked up for $9 at Walmart. It's badass. $9. They had 1X, 2X, 3X, or small, medium, large, all the way up to 3X for $9. So I grabbed me one of those shirts. It's just like the Punisher, the skull on it. It doesn't say Punisher or anything, which is badass. That's the one I want, just the Punisher. It's in the other room. I forgot to grab it. But I got that. But also, I get this one. I'm so excited about that. I picked this up, Wet Movie 1. If you haven't seen Wet Movie 1, whose link is down below. Recently did a video where he was selling some items that he just didn't have room for or whatever. And one of them I saw and I was like, ooh, I should pick that up. Well, Fat Samurai guy saw it and he's like, dude, you need to get that from him. So we worked out a deal. Kind of a fun story. I got the Daredevil autograph. Look at that. Charlie Cox. And which I failed because I could have got Charlie Cox autograph and maybe a picture with him and stuff at Creep I.E. Aftermath last September, but I didn't because at the time I didn't know who Charlie Cox was. Now I do, and kind of like, dang, I should have got that. But Wet Movie 1 had this, which is a badass picture with Charlie Cox autograph and says Daredevil on it. So it's very, very cool. I made Wet Movie 1 an offer for this. I was like, look, Fearsome Figures was having a sale, and I go like, look, I could buy the 11x17 poster, which is what I wanted. Nick had it on sale at Fearsome Figures for $100. I was like, oh my God, that's a steal. And then I was like, I don't know. I kind of forgot, slipped my mind, didn't pull the trigger. The sale ended. So I was like, shit. Well, you could have got a picture like this for about $75, $80 or something on Nick's sale. So I told Wet Movie 1, I was like, I'll pay you about that. So Wet Movie 1 made a deal. He goes, look, we will play rock, paper, scissors. And if I win, I would pay him only $65. And if he won, I would pay him $75. So it was going to be either $65 or $75 that I would pay Wet Movie 1 for this. Because he's not giving me everything, and I'm not trying to take advantage of a friend by trying to get stuff for free. I wanted to, take care of my boy over there. So we had dinner all together. It was nice. We a little three-way dinner date with me, the master, and the wet one. And so Wet Movie 1 and I we're doing a little rock, paper, scissors thing. And Mr. Master Chaos was the judge. He made sure that there was no cheating going on. And it's funny because before we actually started boom, 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 or boom, 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 Wet Movie 1 was nailing. It was like 1, 2, 3, go. But then once we started, the first 2 times he went 1, 2, go. And so I knew because he did rock the first 2 times. I was like, well, I'll just go paper because, you went on 2 instead of 3. So it took us a couple times to get there. I think the pressure was getting to him. I think he was getting nervous. And so Master Chaos was our official judge of our rock, paper, scissors tournament, which was the best out of 3. I won the first one. What movie won the second one. So he came down to it. And then I won the third one. So yes, he hooked it up with this for $65. So look at that. Charlie Cox autograph on Daredevil right there. I'm trying to get the best without the glare for $65. Absolutely love that. Well, I love Daredevil, but you know what I love even more than Daredevil? The Punisher. The Punisher, when I was a kid, was my favorite comic book. Well, early as a young child, Spider-Man was my favorite. As a teenager, the Punisher was my favorite superhero. And I remember, I believe it was 1987 when the Punisher comic came out. I think Punisher had made appearances in other comics, but I believe, if I'm not wrong, the first full Punisher comic book came out in 1987. And I remember there was this place in the Mira Mesa Mall where, like, Fluffy and I grew up, a store called Newberry's. And in the middle of Newberry's was like a comic book store. And I went down to the comic book store and I was buying my Robotech. I was getting the Robotech comic books as they came out every week or every month or whatever it was. I don't remember. I think weekly, right? Then I saw the Punisher come out and I was like, oh, this looks cool. This guy's badass. And I bought the first one, and then I bought the second one, and third one, and fourth one. And I don't remember how many I had. I had a shitload of all the first release Punishers from 87. Well, something happened along the way, and all those disappeared. If you know the story, maybe I'll get into it later. But all my comic books and my movie collection all disappeared while I was in boot camp going in the Marine Corps. And so I got quite devastated, and I've replaced a lot of my Robotech comics, but not nearly any of my Punishers. I need to get on that. But anyways, I do love the Punisher, and so I saw this in an auction. In a sense, I'm a little bit bummed now because I've seen these selling on another website, but I don't know if they're JSA or Beckett authenticated. But these are, I would imagine, on that website they are. But I picked up through an auction the Punisher Funko Pop from the Daredevil TV show, which I kind of wish was the Punisher TV show, but that's okay. That's okay. Because this Punisher is John Bernthal. He was Daredevil, or he was Punisher on Daredevil. We know that's John Bernthal. So the fact that John Bernthal signed this and even drew the little Punisher skull thing is badass. I won this for about $120 on that auction. Now I found out that another company I saw like the next day is selling these for like $100. So if you're into autograph collecting, go out there, look through your autograph sites, and you may be able to find these for $100. Now, the ones that I saw have red ink, and I kind of like the white, so I'm kind of happy about that because the white pops. The red is a little darker, and sitting way up on the shelf, you wouldn't see it as good. See how good you see that ink this far back? The red just doesn't pop like that. So I'm very happy with this Funko, so I don't mind spending a few bucks more on it. But I love the Punisher. Those shows were actually really, really good, and so I am thrilled to have this. So I am starting a little Defenders shrine up in the corner up there. Maybe I'll post a picture on Instagram. If you follow me, you'll be able to see that at some point. But I did get those in Main Streets and Saw X. So I'm very happy. Got some great pickups recently, and there's going to be more. Because get this, the Severin sale, I believe just ended. Just ended hours ago. But I bought 13 movies off the Severin sale, and I got a sticker. This is pretty cool because a while back, the Severin sale, I got, I don't know where it is, but the burial ground sticker with the little kid Michael biting his mom's boob, going, "Oh, mommy, I love your breasts, mommy." Wait a minute, I think Michael might be here for a second. Let's see, is Michael here?
When I was a baby, you always used to hold me to your breast. I loved your breast so much, Mama.
And I'm demonetized. There we go. But yes, so I got that sticker from them. It's a cool sticker. But I got a sticker from Perdita Durango, which is somewhere around here. But the movie Perdita Durango is phenomenal. Love that movie. And so I got a little sticker from them because I had spent $99.95 and I needed to get to $100 to get the free shipping. So I was like, well, I'll buy some for $1.50. The sticker was $1.50. So there you go. But I have 13 movies coming in the mail from the Severance sale very, very soon. So look out for a pickup video from that. And I'll be in Vegas. So, I'm going to be at Zia with my handy dandy notebook, buying up some stuff. And maybe, possibly there'll be a video from Zia Records there. But Fluffy Gamer. So, Fluffy, I'm actually, I'll message you privately, but I will be heading out to Vegas very, 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 very soon in the next few hours here and be coming home Friday. I'll be coming home Friday. So throwing it out there, Fluff. But anyways, yeah, that was it. That was it. All I got to say about that. But yeah, bought me some pickups. Got me a really cool Funko. Love this thing. This is really badass. Punisher Funko. Yeah, and a Daredevil autograph. And I got to put them up there on the wall. Okay. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know what else to say now. I might have some Diet Coke. Okay. Wiki Network. I have not talked to Cinestalker yet. One, because I was, take it easy, Sean, have a good one. I was probably going to be staying with Matt, and his sister's coming into town Friday. But I changed up my plans and decided to stay at the good old Four Queens, downtown Fremont Street. So that's what I'm doing. But I haven't talked to Cinestalker yet about going. It is very last minute for him, and that's kind of tough sometimes. But being that I'm going to be doing all kind of movie business on Thursday, I don't know if I would work out. It's last minute notice, and I got stuff going on. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I would work out for Cinestalker or not. I'll probably mention it to him, see what he says. But what up, Balzer? I love these late night randoms. Yeah, no, yeah. The thing is, I was like so busy earlier, and show you some stuff. I got a secret notebook here. I was busy earlier putting together. I'm not going to get too close to camera because I don't want everybody really be able to read it. Putting together my shot list. We got about 2 pages worth of shots that we got to get done, and made a few copies of those, and going through breakdowns like equipment list and cast and equipment, props, wardrobe, special equipment, and all those type of things in the breakdown. And over here we got a little script and stuff. So I've been busy. I was getting this all put together, so I have them all for cast and crew and stuff, and doing all that kind of stuff earlier tonight. So I didn't have time to get into a live stream earlier. So that's why I was like, oh, I'll just pump the brakes and do what I can. And then I have to tear down this camera because that's coming with me. So I thought, yeah, before I tear it down, because I was going to go unplug it and throw it in this case. And then I go, you know what? I'll just do a live stream before I unplug it. So I was like, fuck it, 2 a.m. Here we go. We're live. I have a question about the Four Queens. Is it quite hard? Is it quiet or hard to sleep? Because it's right on Fremont. We're working and all the chaos is going on all night. Okay, if I get what you're, if I understand your question there, Wicked Network, Fremont Street, staying anywhere on Fremont Street that I have stayed. I have not stayed at the new hotel, so I don't know if they have like really thick windows or anything that are like soundproof. But if you're up front, like on the Fremont Street side of the building, yeah, you can hear music. Like with that first time I stayed at that Apache hotel, the first night I was right by Fremont, and it was just fucking loud all night. So the second night I got him to move me to the back, and it was quiet. I couldn't hear anything. At the Four Queens, if you're in the South Tower, you don't hear the noise at all, really. I mean, a little bit when the bands are playing, but it's nothing that would bother you for sleeping. If you're in the North Tower, which is right on Fremont, yeah, you do hear that shit. But most of the live music stops about like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you know, and the overhead shows and stuff usually stop around 1. So after 1 a.m., it's usually not too bad if you're in your room trying to get some sleep. I don't have any problem staying at the Four Queens. Now, I don't know when this is going to happen, but the Four Queens just announced that they are going to be closing the North Tower, gutting it and revamping it, which is very interesting because we've been in that building, and I could have swore they were already doing that type of stuff to the North Tower. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the South Tower, or maybe it was another hotel, but I was pretty sure they've already been working on the North Tower. But supposedly they're going to close the North Tower for a while, gut it, and kind of update it. So with that being said, I would imagine they would put in better windows, because their windows still kind of slide, and most hotels now their windows don't open at all because they don't want people jumping out or throwing shit out. So I would think they would be changing out the windows. Is that going to make it quieter? I don't know. But the only time that I've ever, I mean, there's been times when I'm doing live streams and it's like, I wish that music would shut up, or recording any type of video from the room, because you know that music in the background is going to make it to the speakers of the camera, or make it to the microphone of the camera, and it's going to cause copyright issues. So that's been a problem. But as far as being able to sleep downtown, not usually an issue for me. And plus, most time when I'm downtown, I'm usually pretty shit-faced drunk by the time it's time to go to bed anyway, so that's not an issue. I don't know what's going on in the background around me. But yeah, it is. If you need peace and quiet to get some sleep, you got to be careful where you choose to stay. You got to be very careful. And at Four Queens, just ask them for the South Tower. You stay in the South Tower, it won't bother you. And especially the higher the floor, the less noise too. You're further away from it. So stay South Tower up high. But here's the thing with the Four Queens. I would have sworn them off a while ago. But the Four Queens is one of very, very few hotels in Las Vegas that, when you're staying there, doesn't charge for parking and doesn't charge a resort fee. Everywhere else, like you go to stay at the Excalibur, it's like $30 a night, right? They'll say $30 a night. But on top of that $30, now you got to pay like $15 a day for your parking. So now it's $45 a day. And then you got to pay a $40 resort fee every day. So what you thought was $30 is really $85 a night plus tax. So you're well over $90 for a $30 a night room. So Four Queens, when I booked it, it said the rooms were $49. $49 times 2, that would be $98. My total bill out the door was $104 for 2 nights. So, and I was like, the last time I went there, $104 for 2 nights. So I don't know what this one's going to be, but $49, it's same. It's $49 again, what I'm paying this time. The last time is $49. And that's usually weekdays at Four Queens, $49. So $49, 2 nights, $104 total. Any other hotel, that would have been closer to $200, like literally about $200, because of paying for parking and paying the $40 resort fee. So that's why I'm all about the Four Queens right there. But Metal God, what up, Metal God? How you doing? And the Plaza, but hey, don't get me wrong, I like the Plaza. The Plaza is one of my favorite places to stay downtown. In fact, I would rather probably stay at the Plaza than the Four Queens. But you got to pay the resort fee over there. So, but the Plaza does have internet. The Four Queens, because no resort fee, there's no like Wi-Fi in the building. Now, I hope that they don't go and do their remodel and decide to start charging resort fees. That would suck ass. But we'll see what happens. Robert C, what up, Robert? How you doing? Yeah, you know what? And I just went live at 2:30 for the fuck of it, just to kind of show these pickups. If you got in late, here, look at this. And Antonis, what up, Antonis? Happy Trump nomination day, Antonis. Well, I guess that was yesterday, technically, that he officially became the nominee. But Saw X, look at that. 4K Steelbook, picked that up over at Wally World, $29. And then for $25, I got Mean Streets Criterion at the Criterion sale. It's a 4K, but it was half price. Got it at the Barnes & Noble when I was over there checking out that movie with Wet Movie 1 and Master Chaos. And then I got this sweet Funko Pop of Punisher from Daredevil, signed by John Bernthal, and he even drew the little Punisher logo there. And then I bought this off Wet Movie 1. If you saw his sale, Wet Movie 1 is selling some items, so if you're looking for stuff, like he has an Ozzy Osbourne signed album that's probably going to need to cost you at least like close to $1,000. Maybe he'd finagle with you a bit, but he could probably sell that for about $1,000. So if anybody wants to spend $1,000 and buy me Ozzy Osbourne autograph, I'll be down. But this Charlie Cox Daredevil picture I got from Wet Movie 1 as well. So I just thought I'd show some pickups and then talk about the fact I'm going to Las Vegas here. But yeah, Robert, look at that, how sweet that is, right? Look at that. The Saw collection I have obviously came out before Saw X, so it didn't have it in there. So now I am whole. I was made whole by purchasing this Saw X, a steel book right there. So I got that, and I'm very happy about that. And that's all I got to say about that. Antonis, I want to buy the Saw Ultimate Collection with the Bear Trap replica. How much was it when you bought it? Antonis, I can tell you it was selling for around $200. But the company that distributed it was one of the companies that would send me screeners and like movies to talk to you about and give away and stuff. I didn't pay for it, but it was selling for about $200. You may be able to get it a little cheaper now, but and I don't think they sold out. I do believe they still have some available. So, you can, check that out. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of them? But they're from Australia, and my Saw X box set is way up there, and I apologize to them for getting their name. But I haven't gotten free stuff from them in a while. I quit because you have to request. They'll put out, oh, we're giving these out, and then you have to request them. They don't just send it, and I haven't been requesting. But yes, the artwork is very cool. I love how it's, all like the different bodies, or body parts and stuff. And, and like the saw blades for the eyes and stuff. But it kind of reminds me, what's that other movie? It's something about going underground or something, where it's like the shape of a skull, but it's like all like people making the shape of the skull. I forget what movie that was. Not The Abyss. Something about going down underground or something was the name of it. But that is pretty cool, the way they did that artwork there. I do dig it. I do dig it. And someday I'll probably open it and be able to see what the back looks like or what the inside looks like. But for now, I'm comfortable leaving it in its plastic right there, leaving it. The Descent. Yes, thanks, love. Yeah, let me grab that. Dead. Fuck, it's all the way up there. Where is it? It's somewhere up here. Deatha. Where'd it go? I lost it. Can't find it. Well, I can't find it. I know I got it. I recognize the artwork. But Fluff, is it the Descent or is it the Descent? I think it's decent. But yeah, I know I got that. I know I got that. I've seen that. Seen that artwork around. I've seen it before. The Descent is a decent movie. Yeah, man. Love when you make movie review videos with Brendan like you did with Long Legs. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of fun. I love going to see movies, especially like going to the movies with Fluff or going to the movies with Brendan or Master Chaos or Cinestalker or anybody going to see a movie and then talking about it together afterwards. Now, I could have come out of that theater and just gone on a long rant about Long Legs, but the way we shot that, it was a little tougher. And then, you know, hearing Master Chaos thoughts and Wet Movie One's thoughts and stuff, it didn't allow me just to get on that full-fledged rant. And maybe that's a good thing. But I love spending time with friends, going to the movies and stuff, you know, with other folks that enjoy those type of movies. Because like my wife, she's not a horror or movie fan. And you know, so it's nice to be able to do that. And you know, and it was crazy. I drove it was like close to 3-hour drive with LA traffic for me to get over there. Coming home wasn't bad. It was like an hour and a half drive home, but it is it's always good to see those two guys. Love them both. They're both amazing people. I can't believe how the reviews for Long Legs range from trash to masterpiece. No, I know, Jeff. And so the interesting thing about it is Long Legs is one of those horror movies that they really, really tried to make like artsy fartsy. They really were gunning for an art house movie, a type of movie that would have done well on the festival circuit. It would have done well at festivals, and I don't know if it did or not, but there were scenes that were like, how does this contribute to the story? How is this moving the story forward? I don't get it. I don't see it. It's just boring. And now the makeup was great. You could barely recognize Nicolas Cage. The ending of the movie had nice pacing and was good. There was crazy stuff, although quite predictable. That's another thing I don't understand. Like, once you kind of figure things out, you know fucking exactly how it's going to end. Like, you see this girl knock on this door, and when you see who opens it, you're like, oh, they're fucking dead. Like, I get it. I know what's going to happen. You don't need to tell me. So artsy fartsy all you want. When I know what the fuck is going to happen, you know, and it's obvious. So there's that. Now, very beginning of the movie, at the very beginning of the movie, it's kind of interesting. And they make no bones about it. They are fucking trying to convince you this movie's going to be like Silence of the Lambs, but it's not, because it's just not. I'm going to throw one little teeny tiny, it's not a massive spoiler, but it's just something about this movie. Silence of the Lambs is a psychological thriller. This would also have one other subgenre word associated with it. And if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears. I'm going to count down from 5 and then plug your ears. And I'm going to say one word. If you don't want to hear what the other subgenre would be, because maybe you might consider a spoiler. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plug your ears right now if you don't want to hear a spoiler. It's supernatural. There's fucking ghosts. Okay, so we're done. No more spoilers. But I just, it's not Silence of the Lambs, because Silence of the Lambs, it just was not. So there were parts of it that were like great. Like I said, the very beginning when they were trying to make it all Silence of the Lambs, like something happens and crazy shit happens, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And then after about maybe 10 minutes into the movie, it gets boring as fuck for like the next 45 minutes. Nothing fucking happens. Nothing fucking happens for like 45 minutes. Maybe fucking Nicolas Cage drives by in a car and does something for no fucking reason. I don't know why the fuck this was important to the story, but he does this thing. People laughed at it, but it didn't do nothing for the story. There was like a 45-minute stretch that was boring as fuck. What movie one was making fun of me because apparently I fell asleep. I let out a little like that little snore action once, and what movie one was clowning, but that's okay. That's okay. I was bored off my ass. I was doing everything I could to stay awake. The end of the movie, it picked up a little bit, and things happened. I feel this is the way I'll phrase. This is the way I'm going to say this. This movie is liked the way that IPAs are liked. IPA beers taste like what I would imagine horse piss to taste like. They're fucking disgusting. But they're trendy and they're cool, so that's why everybody likes them. This movie was dog shit. But I think everybody thinks it's cool to like it because it's like art house. So I just don't give a fuck about your art house stuff if it doesn't move the story forward. There was just not enough to move the story forward for about 45 minutes. And I know because I looked at my watch. This is crazy. There were so many previews. We were laughing our asses off. The movie was said it was a 9:30 movie. We were standing in line to get like popcorn and stuff. And at 9:29, we finally paid and we're heading to the theater. Well, movie one was kind of like, oh, he was kind of worried that we were going to miss the beginning of the movie. And Jose was like, yeah, no, we're going to be all right. The previews and stuff. The fucking movie didn't start till 10. 9:58 is when the last trailer ended. The movie started at 10. It's 30 fucking minutes of previews. It's just nuts. So the movie started at 10. I looked at my watch at 11 o'clock and we were in the middle of one of the longest, boringest streaks of movie history. Finally, at some point, it started picking up there at the end and it got kind of crazy. And there was some funny lines, some funny parts. If they would have done more throughout the movie like they did at the end, might have been okay. But what they did with this artsy fartsy stuff in the middle was not for me. And here's the thing. That's just my opinion. If anybody else saw it and they liked it, I hope that they did. And I'm not going to say, oh, anybody's wrong or whatever, because it's art. We all appreciate it differently. But I was bored out of my mind. Let's see here. Did it put the lotion on the skin? It did not, and neither it did not put the lotion in the basket either. Did not do that. Did you see Arcadian with Cage? It's worth a watch. That movie it very much rings a bell. I'm gonna have to Google it or IMDb it, I should say. Oh no, that's a new one, huh? That is. Father and his twin teenage sons fight to survive a remote farmhouse at the end of the world. Yet, you know what? I have not seen that yet, and I need to. That is one I definitely need to see. I think it's on my list of movies to watch. But that just came out this year. That's why the name was sounding familiar. But no, Jeff, I need to watch that. And you think it's worth a watch? Nice. Very good to know. Gloom Bloom, what up? Longlegs does have a few connections to the Black Coat's daughter. Now, okay, you brought something up. Good point, Gloom Bloom, because Master Chaos said, talking to him, and I don't remember if this is on camera or not, but he was saying that this is almost like a sequel to the Black Coat's daughter. So, and I have not seen the Black Coat's daughter, which is from the same director. But Master Chaos did mention that as well, which is pretty neat since that movie's about 10 years old now. Nice to see that there's a cool little connection with that film. And Gloom Bloom, I told Master Chaos, and so I'm going to write that because I forgot. I meant to ask him again what that movie was. I'm going to put that on my list of movies to watch and or get. And I'll see if I can find that. Black Coat's daughter. Because Master Chaos mentioned that, and then I forgot about it, or forgot the name of it. But Master Chaos loved that fact too. He was raving about that, how it was like a sequel to that. They need to cover Nicolas Cage in Bees again. Hey, you know what? Nicolas Cage has done his fair share of shitty movies, fair share of good movies. A lot of people like this one, and I'm happy for them if they like it. For me, not so much. Arcadia is on Shudder and Prime. Okay, nice. Good to know. I will definitely go in there and put that on my watch list. Thank you, Jeff. Just finished watching a first-time horror watch movie called The Initiation, 1984. The Initiation. Let me see. From 1984. An amnesiac sorority member who has been plagued by a recurring nightmare is stalked alongside other co-eds by a killer in a deserted department store where they are completing a hazing ritual. So, oh, no way. It's got Daphne Zuniga. Oh, that's cool. Man, Daphne Zuniga is great. I think I just spoiled it for myself by looking at the pictures. But I don't think I have seen that, Antonis. I don't, but that looks good. And that looks the initial. Let me make sure I don't own it, first of all. In humanity, inference, in inhabited, inglorious bastards. No, I don't own that. I do not own that. I'm going to add it to the list. James, yeah, 1 hour photo. Got that right here. Fucked up movie. Robin Williams, phenomenal and versatile actor. So fucking versatile, man. Mental illness, man. What a shame. Robin Williams, fucking legend. Let's see here. I'm going back to Initiation. I need to find the I spot in my little handy dandy notebook. That's probably a good thing because I'm making notes, adding things to the list right before I head out to Vegas to go to Zia Records and get my hoard up on. Would you see the trailer for the movie Kill? It looks so good. Yes, you know what? And I almost went and saw that in the theater. But I was talking to Fat Samurai Guy about it, and then I was kind of thinking, well, maybe Fat Samurai Guy and I would go see a matinee of it together because it is definitely up Fat Samurai Guy's alley. So it looks like just theaters right now. But my guess, being is it Indonesian? I'm not sure where the country of origin. Maybe I scroll down here. Maybe I'll be able to find out. But wherever it's made, usually those movies wind up streaming really quickly. So I was kind of thinking too, maybe I will just wait for it to come online. Did you know? User reviews, top picks, FAQ, country of origin, India. So it's an Indian film. I've not seen it yet, but I have seen the trailer. It does look good. I worry though that because the trailer is long, it's like over 2 minutes, and it shows a lot of ass whooping. I hope that's not the entire movie right there. The Devil's Bath is a good film, German film with subtitles. If you don't mind that, no, I don't. As long as the movie is good, I definitely don't mind that. I have a lot of movies named Devil. Devil's Candy, Devil Within, Devil's Doll, Devil's Due, Devil's Harvest. I definitely don't have Devil's Bath. And that sounds so familiar. I'm gonna have to look at my purchase list. That's not a Severin film, is it? That didn't come out where's my Severin order? Let me look at my Severin order here. Here we go. So I don't want to tell y'all because you're gonna have to wait and see my pickups. Oh no, okay. There was something else like satanic related, but not that. But the Devil's Bath, huh? I'll have to let's see here. So the Devil's Bath, is that this year a new one? Let's see, because there's Devil's Path, 2018, Devil's Bat, Revenge of the Devil Bat, way old, but it looks like Devil's Bath is from this year, like a newer movie, right? Oh yeah, and Des Teufelsbad. So yeah, my guess is that's German. So that's probably it. Austria in the 18th century, forests surround villages. Killing a baby gets a woman sentenced to death. So if you kill a baby, you get sentenced to death. Agnes readies for married life with her beloved, but her mind and heart grow heavy. A gloomy path alone, evil thoughts arising. You could tell that was written in German and translated to English because it doesn't flow right. But that does sound interesting. And is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. It looks like it's shot very well. And it's definitely a period piece, being like an 18th century Austrian film. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Des Teufelsbad on AMC Plus. Okay, let me add that to the watch list. Something the Bath 2020. Okay. Yeah, newer film. Definitely. Let's see. I have to be honest, I really enjoyed Longlegs, but on the other hand, my friend and his wife said it was the biggest piece of shit they've ever seen, and they walked out of the theater. So, you know what? It is funny, and that's, you know, we were just talking about that, how crazy it is that the reviews go from phenomenal to dog shit. And I didn't care for it. It was boring as hell. A lot of people are liking it, but you know, I wonder if is it just like the trendy and cool thing to do right now? I don't know. It was just too boring for me. Bath is extremely well made, based on historical records. It's on Shudder also. Oh, nice, on Shudder too. Very cool. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, and so IMDb a lot of times tells you everywhere you could watch it, but it just has it listed on AMC Plus right now. So that's usually what I go to. But good to know on Shudder also. That's cool. But yeah. So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Been live for about an hour now. Once again, with the updates here, about to head out to Vegas within the next few hours, and going to be shooting some movie stuff Thursday. You have to wait to find out about that. Going to be going over and visiting the Mirage for the last time before it closes down for good. And I'll probably go check out, I want to get as close as I can to the Tropicana, which they're tearing down the Tropicana, which is the famous road. The Tropicana is named for that hotel. And they're tearing it down to make way for a baseball stadium for the Oakland A's, which are moving to Vegas. So they'll be building a ballpark there. And I think some of the space left over will also be used for like another hotel. But the Tropicana is, man, if you see pictures of it, it is gutted. And a lot of it, especially the original hotel, which was like a 2 or 3 story building, that has all been demolished. And I'd like to go over and kind of check that out. If you remember, a while back, I did a live stream where I parked at the Tropicana and I walked around the front, and we stood out in front of the Tropicana. In fact, at one point I walked through the Tropicana. None of that exists anymore. All that area where I walked is gone. It's all been leveled. The bridge that I went over to get to the Excalibur is, I think the bridge is still there, but it's closed off on the Tropicana side. You can't go over there anymore. So it's just crazy how quickly they are tearing that down. And the big tall buildings, whatever 30-something story towers, are going to be, I think, imploded in October, if I remember right. So they are moving right along with the demolition of that building. And now the interesting thing about the Mirage is it's not being imploded. It's just going to be remodeled, and they're going to build an additional tower out where the volcano is, the famous volcano. If you've seen Vegas Vacation. If you've ever been to Vegas, driven down the strip, you've seen the volcano. It's just there. But the volcano's going away. They're going to build a new tower out there that's shaped like a guitar, just like the Hard Rock Hotel in like Florida somewhere. I don't think it's specifically in Miami. It might be like in Palm Beach or something. But they're going to build a tower like that there. So it's going to be closed for a while. But we saw the body exhibit at Tropicana. Oh, that's right. Yes, at Tropicana. You are correct. Yeah. Yep. I was talking about the Mirage for a second there. And so it threw me off when you said that. But yes, that is right. I do remember seeing the bodies. And that was what a trippy thing to see. Pieces of real human being that had passed away. That were like all plasticed up or whatever, however, embalmed or something, so they didn't decay. Looking at that was just nuts. But yep, man, Tropicana, man, that hotel is older than us. It's crazy. Is the movie you are in available online yet? Ooh, Robert, yes. So let me do this on Tubi. Let me just type this in so everybody can see. I'm gonna just type in the name of the movie. Oh, well, I guess I should have typed in the. It's The After Dark. The After Dark is now on Tubi. So if you go to Tubi TV, Tubi TV, and look for The After Dark, you will find that movie, and you can watch that movie. And you will see me in that movie, and I may at one point or another go like this, or it's kind of goofy and cheesy, that scene right there. And look for Phat Samurai doing this kind of stuff. You're gonna laugh your ass off. It's great. It's a ruckus, that's for sure. It's definitely a ruckus, but it is on Tubi for you to check out. No, you have to search. Type in The After Dark, all three separate words, and you still have to search down before you find it for some reason. But it's there. It is there. Yeah, or search for Tom Devlin. It's sad because the Beatles show there is really good. You know what? And it's I've never seen that, but I would love to have been able to see that. I on my hard drive over here, I have, and they were like my dad's movie collection. After he passed away, all his like digital movies, my dad's music collection. After he passed away, I transferred all his music over to my collection. And so I had some Beatles before, but now I have like every Beatles album ever recorded over here. Plus I got a lot of old Beatles vinyl, like original, like first prints, out in the other room there in a file cabinet. So I would have loved to have seen that. Beatles, absolute legends. So much history there at the Mirage. And one of the specific reasons that I want to go see the Mirage one last time is I just remember it being like my grandfather's favorite. I say favorite hotel, but I just remember him talking about it a lot. But I think that's because it was like the first of the like kind of like like flux capacitor shaped like mega resorts. And it kind of set the tone for what Vegas became. So, I just kind of want to go see it one more time for like some sentimental value. But also I think, just it's been such a landmark there forever. So I want to go check that out once before it's gone way up, dude. What up, way up? What's the difference between peanut butter and jam? Only one has nuts. That, very true. Very true. I hate when my nuts get jammed. I do not like when my nuts get jammed. That's a good call. You are not incorrect, sir. You are not incorrect. Fluffy, let's see. Oh, yeah, I had to search for that. I watched the After Dark. It wasn't bad at all. Nice, Jeff. Glad to hear it. Did you see me being a goofball and that Phat Samurai guy and Justin Scarred? A lot of fun. A lot of fun. OGP, are you hanging out with Matt in Vegas? Matt will be with us when we're doing the movie shoot thing. We'll be spending some time with Matt, but I won't be. I don't think I'll be when I'm drinking and hanging out downtown. I don't think Matt will be there for that because his sister is coming into town. So I don't think he will be there for the live stream. But I'm definitely going to have to reach out to my main man, Shadow Man, and see what he's up to. Hopefully meet up with Shadow Man, hang out for a little bit. Okay, we'll watch when I get home. Nice. Well, Robert, if you're heading home from work right now, drive safe. Let's see here. Let's see. James says, "What's up to Way Up, dude?" And but yeah, if you guys haven't, the After Dark on Tubi. Maybe I'll see if I could pull up a link to it real quick, and drop a link in here. I think I put it. I did a live stream a few days ago with John Ward, and we had Tom Devlin jumped on. If you missed that, toward the end of that video, Tom Devlin jumped on with us, and we all talked about the After Dark for a while. So, so you can find in my last live stream, you can find that. Oh, I typed in the After Dark, and boom, it is the first thing I see. So I do. Maybe it's just getting more views, so it's popping up. But how about them apples? You copy that right there and paste it onto your computer or your device or whatever. If you want to watch it right there, you can do that. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Let me find me. See if I can find me one of these shots. And boom, boom, boom. There I went. Oh, there I am again. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get it to. I don't want to get copyright. I don't want to get copy. There's me and Samurai. I gotta get it to a part where my face is not all blurred, because it's like pausing in motion and stuff is like it always like blurs. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Watch this. I'm gonna see if I can share screen. Let's see if this will work. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want the copyright, but I'll see if I can show you a diss. Boom! Look at there I am. Look at there I am. I'm right there. I'm right there. I don't think I could zoom in on that. Wonder if I can make this. Oh no, it's just gonna make that smaller. Yeah, I'm not able to change that size. But it's cool because like there I am on the left side of that. I got like the camo bandana on my head, wearing like some leather, and right behind me, giving the horns, is a Fat Samurai guy right there. Let me just I'll give you a little peek. Moshing. There we are. And you saw Justin Scard right in front of me getting the mosh on. There I go. Getting into it right there. But that's all you get for now, you bitches. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. But there it was right there on Tubi. Easy to find. So just go to Tubi and type in The After Dark and check it out. You could see me and many other cool people in that movie that Tom Devlin wrote and directed. A lot of fun. Let me get that off of there. There we go. But yeah, I typed in The After Dark and boom, it popped up. It was right there. First thing. So, but anyways, when it's after 3 o'clock in the morning here, 6 o'clock in the morning, East Coast. I'm going to go through quickly, explain my pickups one more time for anybody that came in a little bit late. I shouldn't say you're late. I'm the one being late here, but anybody who wasn't here earlier when I went over the pickups, I will show you what I got here again real quick and tell you what I'm going to be up to, and then we'll get to scooting. Did I like A Quiet Place Day One? Yes. That was one of the better movies that I have seen recently at the theater. Quiet Place Day One, definitely recommend checking that out. I enjoyed it. Much better than The Watchers, The Watchers, and something else. I don't remember. But Quiet Place Day One was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. So anyways, yep, I picked these two up. Mean Streets Criterion Sale and a Saw X Walmart Steelbook, which, because remember, Best Buy isn't doing the Steelbooks anymore. They're not doing media anymore. Woo, catch my breath. So Steelbooks are going to Walmart. So Saw X Steelbook, got a Walmart. Got the Daredevil autograph signed by Charlie Cox around there. And Daredevil Punisher signed by John Bernthal. Man, these are awesome. I love this. So got to go put those up on the wall, hang those up, and I got to take down this camera here, and I got to go pack it in and get ready to head out to Viva Las Vegas. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Than I expected. I thought I was going to be doing this with like 3 people watching. I was like, well, that's going to be like a 17-minute video. But we made it over an hour, and we could keep going. We're at 20 people watching, which is mind-boggling for the time of day. So I love you all. Thank you very much for watching and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all soon, like a Wednesday night live stream from the fabulous Mirage in Las Vegas. And then we'll probably do a live stream Thursday from downtown, walking around good old Fremont Street, getting fucked up. Gonna get fucked up on Fremont, which y'all know is a good time. So maybe Fluffy will be there. Maybe we get an airplane ticket or whatever. I don't know. Slayer. Anyways, bye-bye. Fluff said, bye-bye.